Hello people, and today I'm going to be doing something. I'm gonna be doing a little thingy I was thinking of a game concept where you okay, I have Paint opened. So you play as a rat. Okay, just okay, that's not you play as a rat. Okay, just pretend like this is a rat, please. You play as a rat and you're on a table. And there's some kitchen appliances. Yeah, very, very irregular. You see a toaster, an oven. Okay, and you're fighting. So there's gonna be a health bar up here. And the game is it's kind of like a roguelike, but the entire game is a boss fight. So there's this baker guy who you're fighting. And wait, I'm making him look like a Mario, but if Mario is twisted beyond comprehension. A Super Mario Bros. Anyways, so there's this baker guy you're fighting, and he you play as a rat fighting against a baker. And the baker, whenever you defeat one of his health bars, he looks defeated for a moment, like he does a little defeat animation. But instead of dying, he his health bar just regenerates back to full health, and he doesn't die. And his attacks, he has infinite phases. But then, every time you defeat a phase, the game pauses, and you get 4 options. You can go to the shop to buy new weapons. Plus weapon. You can go to the mechanic to... Wait, let me finish drawing my little visualization in Paint, in Microsoft Paint. You can upgrade weapons. And then there's the forge. So you can fuse weapons. Or you can call in a nuclear or airstrike in order to make 15% of the next phase's HP be gone. So instead of starting at 100% HP next phase, he'll start at 85%. Also, this doesn't look like a nuclear bomb. Okay, there you go, much better. So there's the shop, which allows you to buy weapons. There's the mechanic, which allows you to upgrade weapons. There's the forge that allows you to fuse weapons, and the big hit, which makes the next phase start with 15% and lost HP. So you can choose to do one of those things for every phase defeated. So the baker's attacks, so every phase, the baker's attacks will get more absurd, and so will his HP bar. So his HP bar starts off like normal, but then he'll explode or something, do this little explosion. Just visually though, it'll just visually get more insane. Or this could be a loaf of bread, I guess, or a bag of loaf of bread. And then it can be and then it becomes a funnel thing in phase 3. and then it keeps getting more absurd, and the more absurd, the longer you play, the more phases you beat. So on phase 1 it's regular, phase 2 it's like a ripped bag of bread, on phase 3 it's like a funnel going into the HP bar, and in phase 4 it's just spiked and sodden stuff. And then for the attacks, he starts out like raining breadcrumbs by like dropping them down onto the battlefield and slamming his rolling pin down, which causes these shockwave little thingies that you gotta jump over. But then in like 5th phase, he's summoning like bread golems. So in like phase like 10 or 5 or something, and he summons like bread golems. This doesn't look like bread, but let's pretend it does. He summons like bread golem things to throw exploding eggs at you that like explode and stuff. And also grows multiple more arms just so that he can slam extra rolling pins down. He becomes like a supernatural entity, but most of his attacks stay like baking themed and stuff. And then for the Rats Armory, which is the players, they buy military grade weapons like Gatling guns. I have Microsoft Paint opened, if you didn't already realize. This is Microsoft Paint. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay, so you can buy like military grade Gatling guns. You can buy missile launchers. That looks like an arrow, not a missile. Whatever. You can buy riot shields or whatever. That doesn't look like a riot shield. You can buy like flamethrowers. You can like buy sniper rifles. You can buy it's kind of like a roguelike. So after some amount of phases, because it's impossible to code infinite phases and attacks and HP bar appearances, is eventually will just begin mashing random attacks as the new attack patterns. So like after phase 15, every new phase will like take 3 attacks, and then mix them together and recycle them to make new attack patterns. And the HP bars will take random appearances and stuff. And there might be what the HP themselves look like the stuff that fills the HP bar has different looks, so maybe we'll just mix up two HP bar background and then an HP bar or health both appearances after a certain phase. So yeah, this game would be called The Baker or something, and it's absurd. I don't know why I came up with this. Goodbye.